I'm out here just feeding the family. Just feeding the family.
Good job, Rick.
Thanks, buddy.
Boom.
Five-Star Redneck is proudly presented to you by Redneck Ag. Grow smarter, not harder.
Probably 30 years ago, I started hunting ducks and geese. Didn't do a lot of hunting when I was a kid, didn't do a lot of hunting as a young adult. My brother and I spent a lot of time in the rink. My dad and I would go chicken hunting once in a while, but that was the only hunting we ever did. I met my beautiful wife, Andrea. Their family all hunt and fish, and that's how I got into it. So my brother-in-law, Armin, we started bird hunting. I can just picture some of the blinds we had back in the day. They were ugly, rickety, burlap, willows, like just, I can't even believe we shot any geese. Never mind, they didn't fly by laughing at us. But we tried our best, and you know what? A lot of times we would get skunked. We get 3, 4, we get 5, 6. Fast forward 30 years later, I'm mad when we don't get full limits. Love bird hunting. There again, very social sport. You can tease one another, camaraderie, you can be loud. Yeah, you know, we figured out how to do it and how to put them on the pin. Biggest thing that I found in 30 years of doing it is scouting. Scouting and your hide. If you can hide in the decoys and you scout properly, you should be able to kill them every time.
A little cold this morning, eh?
A little bit.
A little bit. It's got more wind though this morning. We had a little miscommunication on our wind this morning, that's for sure. The old man doesn't know north from south. We had to teach him. But now we got her settled. The boys are just setting up the teardrop. And then we're going to put a bigger ring around our teardrop with our grays. And we got a big kill hole here in the middle here. We're going to draw them in. There's a lot of birds in here last night. Ryan and I were scouting. And it should be a fun day. Hey Frank, it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a blast. We'll make it put Ruby to work. Okay.
The last couple of years, snow geese have been showing up early September. So all the hunts that we go on, we have a chance at 8 ducks, 8 grays, 50 snows. We've never totally got to that number yet. Lots of hunts, we've got all our ducks, we've got all our grays, and bonus birds would be snows. I love to hate snows. They are so unpredictable, it is not even funny. They hop, skip, and jump all over the place. Where are they gonna be tomorrow morning? You'll never figure it out 100%. But when you do, it's pretty awesome. Snows are 50, 60, 500 at a time. It's definitely a sport of frustration some days, but when it all comes together and you got 500 snow geese backpedaling in the decoys 10 yards from where you're set up. It's absolutely exhilarating. When they're so loud you can't even hear yourself speak. And when you scream, take them, and that first shot goes out, they're silent instantly.
Kill him, boys, kill him! Oh, boys, good job, reload! Here's my dive bomb.
And, bringing my kids up from an early age. 8 years old, they were in the blind. Either fetching geese or just watching or just hanging out with Dad. It was awesome. As Kennedy got to be 12, she would shoot. Carter himself, 12 o'clock, or 12 years old. They would all join in the gang. Get lots of buddies that come out in the fall season, and we put the smack down on birds. I live in a great spot. 90% of my bird hunts are 5 minutes from the house. Can't ask for anything better. I'm in the ag industry. I even have customers call me when they have a problem with geese on their swats, or, man, you got to come get rid of these snow geese because they're digging up my pea seed or whatever, right? So over the years, we've learned the do's and don'ts, and we still don't get it right every time, but 80% of the time we're smacking some birds. We are definitely efficient in what we do. Poncho's learned a lot of what I've learned at an early age, and the biggest success that I've ever seen is when he goes with his buddies without me and they slam him. It's so awesome.
Five-Star Redneck is proudly presented to you by Redneck Ag. Grow smarter, not harder.
Calls me and says, you know what, Dad, we just slammed them and you told me to do this and you told me to do that and it all worked and man, it was the best hunt we ever had. I'm like, great, awesome. There's nothing better when your kids learn from you and then have success. That's what it's all about. So now, as my grandkids get older, I really want to involve them in bird hunting. We've took them on a couple hunts, you know, and they're more interested in treats than they are the geese or the ducks that come, but they're still young. So we are going to, going forward, there'll be a lot of episodes with the three munchkins. I really like to get Kennedy back out into the field. The last couple of years she's been having babies, so she's been kind of busy. Poncho's out there with me pretty much every weekend, slamming birds, organizing scouting. Getting to know farmers is huge. I got a lot of permission in the area, and pretty much the only guy that has permission on certain people's land. And I pride myself in doing the right thing, cleaning up after yourself, making sure that you're not rutting up the field, making sure you respect the property that you're on, because without landowners we'd be nothing. We can't bird hunt on 9 acres. I have 9 acres. I don't have any crop. So without landowners, we could not bird hunt.
Left ones are really low.
So from spring to fall, steady. Where are the pea fields? Where are the barley fields? Where are these geese going to show up in the fall? It's always a challenge to get going, but once you do, birds are usually in the same field every year or every second year. They are very smart birds. Everyone thinks a goose is stupid or a snow goose is stupid. Those old snow geese, if there's no juvies, like 1-year-old birds in the flock, you'll have a hard time shooting snow geese in the spring, fall, anytime. Those old birds, 17, 18 years old, have seen many, many hunters, setups, in the blinds, in the decoys, in the bush next to the setup. They're very smart birds, and you have to give them some credit, and your hide is very important. Hiding in the decoys in the last couple of years have worked fairly successfully. White coveralls, even skinny as I am, 280 pounds in the white coveralls, I can still hide in the decoys and deceive them. The biggest part of waterfowl hunting is your friends and the laughs and the camaraderie. And you put 500 snows within 10 feet of 8 guys, and there's only 4 birds that are that drop out of that flock. You gotta laugh, because if you get mad every time, you would never be able to do it. I have a lot of good buddies that hunt with me. Can't shoot worth shit, but they're good buddies, and we have lots of laughs, and it's more opportunities for Poncho and I to kill birds. In the fall time, we have a constant buzz of people coming in, coming out, 3-day stays, whatever. We come, we scout, we eat. I got a buddy from down south. He comes up and he makes us duck gumbo. He's been hunting with me for 5 or 6 years, and just the food after a hunt. We embellish in a couple of wobbly pops, and we eat and we get ready for the next morning, because we do it all over again at 5 in the morning. Pick up everybody, get to the field, have a morning meeting. This is how we're going to set up. This is the wind. This is everything else. Depending on how we're setting up, we typically put the geese right in front of us. Side shooting in the last couple of years has been a good way to go, because the birds are used to that, looking straight ahead into the wind. Where's the danger? So if you go off to the side and let them land in the decoys and side shoot them, been fairly successful that way. Biggest thing is read and react with what's going on in your area. There is a lot of hunters in my area, which is fine, but these birds are getting shot at pretty much every day. So you have to be doing something different to trick them into coming into your decoys.
There's 5 here.
5 Star Redneck is proudly presented to you by Redneck Ag. Grow smarter, not harder.